Anthony Afe, member representing Oberuakpefe, Sapele, and Oberuakpefe Federal Constituency of Delta, a pure Delta. Arise to move a bill for an act to amend the Federal University of Petroleum Resources, EFRU, Act 2017, and for other related matters, HB 613, I therefore move.
Honorable Afe, please lead the debate.
A bill establishing full pre as amended as created in 2017. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I humbly crave your attention and support for every proposed amendment sought to be injected into this act, establishing the Federal University of Petroleum Resources, EFRU, laid before these hallowed chambers. The university was founded in 2017 on the authority of the Federal University of Petroleum Resources, EFRU, establishment at 2017 to, among other things, to be a training institution for the development of middle and high-level manpower in the oil and gas sector. Mr. Speaker and fellow members, I submit that the proposed amendment will not increase the recurrent expenditure of the federal government. Rather, it seeks to introduce measures that will eliminate leaks and strengthen accountability of funds to be appropriated by the university and source for the university in the principal act from stakeholders. Mr. Speaker, my colleagues, in Section 1, Subsection 4, that I sought to amend, the next question I wish to humbly invite the House to appraise is what are the advantages in domiciling this specialized university in Ministry of Petroleum Resources as against Ministry of Education. This is contained in the Principal Act, and it is submitted that the advantages to domiciling the university in the Ministry of Petroleum Resources are plenty, and they are as follows. A, it will enable the university to focus on its core mandate of providing solutions to the oil and gas industry. Over time, specialized institutions that were domiciled in the Ministry of Education lost focus and today operate like other conventional universities. So you agree with me that these kind of universities, they are found in Iran, in India, in China, and France. We don't care about the university being established. FUPRI is a specialized university for the oil and gas industry, and there is need for it to be under the ministry of which is created, which is Petroleum Resources, the ministry that operates the oil and gas industry, which is Federal Ministry of Petroleum Resources. B, it will also enhance the funding of the university through PTDF and other agencies have directly bearing with the oil and gas industry as envisaged in the Principal Act. This can be coined from the NDDC Act. The NDDC has to do with the revenue that accrued from or to 5% from the Federation account. NDDC does also money from other agencies, but from the Federation account, from the oil sector, money that accrues to the Federation account from the oil sector. So we're saying that this university should also benefit from such funds. C, proper enumeration will also enhance productivity and competitiveness. As university, we also have collaboration with other petroleum universities all over the world. And it also facilitates the accomplishment of each system that is the vision behind the establishment of specialized university. So as I said, sir, similar universities are in other countries, oil-producing countries. One is in Abu Dhabi, one is in France, and other countries. D, it will also help to reduce capital flight as most of the money spent by PTDF, NDDC, and other organizations in training Nigerians abroad can now be used locally to train even more Nigerians and save money, more money for other needs of the government. It will be a cost-saving avenue for our country. Making Frupri a specialized university also coordinates the actualization of the Nigerian Local Content Act 2011. It will reduce the import of expatriates on the long run who only come to take away our resources and wealth because of differences in nationalistic goals. So you will agree with me, we that are in Niger Delta, we know that most of the expatriates that come to Nigeria, they are all technical workers. But here they are upgraded as expatriates, specialized engineers, whereas they only have ONG, some certified certificates. But we don't have a university that grooms our own nationals for the oil and gas industry. You also agree with me that the oil and gas industry provides over 80% of our federal revenue. So we need to develop it. We need to develop an institution that will also improve on the manpower of the country. Mr. Speaker, the aspiration of the Federal University of Petroleum Technology, FRU, which is FUPRI, is able to become a research-intensive institution that will simply integrate distributed research and education in the oil and gas industry. Emphasis, no other area, no other field. Everything is oil and gas industry. We know we've not been able to harness the gas industry in Nigeria. We have a large potential of gas, which have not been harnessed. With this manpower in this, to be trained by this institution, we will to explore and exploit our gas sector. And also produce world leaders and critical thinkers in applied science, engineering, while catalyzing the growth of Nigeria's rapidly developing knowledge economy. FRUPRI's long-term vision, therefore, is to get upgraded to a world-class specialized university in petroleum, petrochemical, and energy studies to provide better services to the world energy industry. We all live in an energy world, and this university will enhance and promote Nigeria in that fair. The long-term vision will actualize, we enable the university to offer professional training of experienced professionals intending to acquire international exposure and expertise in line with overall Nigeria development goals in this millennium. Research body is not cheap, and any serious government will invest on target research area with a common mandate to set goals. This is not easy in a country as complex as Nigeria, which is multi-ethnic with different people with different aims, some of which are selfish, but in terms of, and in turn, delay and derail core mandates. If we're not properly handled, we'll lose track in the oil and gas industry. Right now, we not depend on expertise that will revamp our refineries. Nigeria has been producing, all our refineries have been produced at low capacity. But if we have the manpower, as I speak, I'm very sure we will not depend on expertise or experts from other countries to do the turnaround maintenance of our refineries. In light of the above, to be developed the required infrastructure, UAE must be rooted and have its source of life where it belongs. We are saying that for you to get adequate finance, it must be under the Petroleum Resources Ministry. Because presently, under Ministry of Education, it's not well funded. It's a specialized university and should remain specialized. In addition, a strong and viable cooperation must be developed with oil and gas companies. Example, we have the Nigeria Defense Academy, Kaduna. It's a university status and is under the Federal Ministry of Defense because of the priority and specialized nature of this institution. We also have the new Federal University of Transportation, which is under Ministry of Transportation. Just recently, the university was established. And during the course of establishing the university, the minister did say that the university has a take-off grant of over 8 billion naira. That is to say that the university would never suffer funding. In Iran, the Petroleum University of Technology was founded in 1937 in response to the increasing industrialization of the oil industry in that country. Fourth, in India, the industry of petroleum is a private and government-owned. This one is in Iran also. We have in France similar university that also takes care of the oil and gas industry, training their manpower to meet the yearning of his country aspiration. Mr. Speaker, I want to pray, Mr. Speaker, and the fellow honorable members to support the amendments as stated in the amendment in the amendment of the Act or of the Principal Act for it to see the light of the day. We need a well-specialized university that will take care of our manpower in the oil and gas industry. I urge honorable members to support this amendment. Thank you very much.
Please say name. I have it.
Honorable Speaker, honorable members, a bill for now to amend the Federal University of Petroleum Resources (FRU) Act 2017 and for later matters, second reading.